Good morning, guys. Welcome back to our channel. My sister's not here right now, but I am gonna be doing a little vlog for you guys. I'm not sure if she's gonna do one, but we might post it separately or maybe together. I don't know yet. So I just showered and I'm gonna get ready, literally to do nothing because we're in quarantine and we can't go out. Hey guys, I'm back. So I just cleaned my room and I did a time lapse for you guys. Look at that. Look at my hair. I cut it the other day. Well, my mom cut it for me. She helped me. And she did a good job. Anyway, so I'm gonna do my makeup right now. And then I'm gonna make albondigas. I think I'll record for you guys. I'm not sure, you guys. So I just called my brother and I asked him if he could go to the store for me. Because I asked him if he wanted sopes or albondigas. For the sopes, I have everything here. And for the albondigas, I have to go get something. But I kind of have a sore throat, so I don't want to go out and expose myself. So I told him he can go for me. And he's like, oh my gosh, do you have gloves? It's funny. He's the one that's always saying that, oh, nothing's gonna happen, this and that, and he's over here asking for gloves. Okay. So, I love my hair, like, it feels so much better. Maybe I'll put a little clip of when my mom cut it. I was wearing the same shirt, you guys, it's a different day, and I didn't wash it, so don't come at me for that. Okay, so I'm gonna do my makeup. I want to do a little story time with you guys. Before I moved to Moreno Valley, I lived in Pico Rivera, and I remember one day I fainted. I don't know how it happened. I just know that, I don't know how or why. I just know that one day I went outside. My grandpa was taking care of us, of me and my brother. And I fainted. Like, as soon as I walked out the door, I fainted. And I don't know why. Like, I just blacked out. Like, I don't remember anything. So, I just remember when I woke up, my face was all bleeding. I had scratches on my face. I looked like somebody beat me up because I fell forward and I hit my face on the concrete. So, yeah. So yeah, that happened, and my grandpa called my mom. My mom came home from work, and she took me to the hospital. And I remember the doctors kept asking me. I'm gonna put my mirror here. The doctors kept asking me if they kept asking me for the story. So like I felt that they thought that my mom hit me. So they kept asking me over and over again what happened. And I told them, like, I just went outside, and as soon as I walked outdoors, like I just took one step outside of the door and I blacked out. I don't know why though. So anyway, they kept asking me over and over again. They took me to so many different places around the hospital and they asked me. And then once they gave me a room, they asked me again, but they asked my mom to go outside. Like they wanted my mom to wait outside because, I don't know, I think maybe they thought that I was scared to tell them that my mom hit me, but my mom did not hit me. My mom has never even hit me before. So, me da un zape here and there, but no me pega, no me chinga. So yeah, that happened. And then when I moved here to Mobile, which was in 2010, not here because I'm in Paris right now, but in 2010 I moved to Miranda Valley. I started noticing that it was hard for me to breathe through my nose. So I always had to breathe through my mouth. So my dad, I never said anything, like it wasn't like something that bothered. I mean, it does bother me now that I know what it is, but at the time I just thought, I don't even know what I thought. I just didn't really pay much attention to it until my dad noticed it, of course, because you guys can probably hear it too. Sometimes like I breathe loud, so he noticed it, and he told me to go to the doctor. He kept pushing and pushing for us to go to the doctor. The doctor would tell us that there's something wrong, and so the doctor just kept prescribing me, I have one here, these drops that you put in your nose. I have to like squeeze in, put 2 in my nose, 2 in each nostril. And my mom just gave me that one. So I kept going and going, and then my dad, my mom doesn't speak English, so it was usually up to me to talk to the doctor because my mom didn't speak English. So I guess, I don't know, they just wouldn't pay attention to me. So my dad, eventually things happened and he unfortunately lost his job. And for some time my mom was the one working and he stayed home. So he took us to the doctor and everything. He would do all the things that my mom would do. So so when he took me to the doctor, my dad does know a little bit of English because where he worked, it was in West Hollywood, and there was most of the people speak English, so he had to learn. And so he did know English, and so he talked to the doctor and told him, you gotta, you guys keep prescribing her with something that's not working. Like, it's not allergies, it's not her, that's that thing that they gave me was not working. And so they sent me to they gave me a referral. My physician gave me a referral to what's it called? I forgot what those doctors are called, but the doctor for the nose, mouth, and ears, I think it is. So they sent me there, and I kept going. Since it's like one of those referral kind of doctors, those appointments are really long. So like, I don't know how to explain it. Not like long, like you are waiting there for a long time when you go to the appointment, but like long ahead. Like they give you like 3 months from now. They usually don't have appointments like, oh, you can set up something this week. So I had to wait more time because I needed to be the referral needed to be approved for my insurance, and then I needed to make the appointment, and the appointment takes forever because they give you like up to 6 months ahead, and then yeah, so it was just a big process, a long process, and so eventually the doctor saw me, and it was like I would see him every 6 months, and he sent me to a allergy specialist. I'm not sure what that doctor is called either, but that doctor, what they did was a scratch test on my back. So what it is that they scratch me. I'm not sure what they are because I didn't really look, but it was like something that they scratched me with on my back, and they had, I guess, like I don't even know what they had, but okay. I don't know how they figured it out because I didn't really look. They just told me they were going to do a scratch test, and I was like, okay. And so I remember they laid me down in a bed, and then they were like, okay, we're going to scratch you 75 times, I think it was. It was in the 70s. I'm not sure if it was 72 or 75. And so they scratched me with different things. I'm not sure how to explain it. Like they had the needle or whatever they scratched me with had I don't know, stuff of the things that they were gonna find out what I was allergic to. Anyway, so that doctor, so I did the scratch test, and then I waited, I think it was a week, and then they told me that then I had another appointment, and they told me that I had I heard something. I'm scared. They told me that I was allergic. Miren, parezco una india. Anyway, they told me that I was allergic to cats and dogs and like furry pets. Like I'm able to have a reptile, but I don't like reptiles. I'm scared of them, so I don't have any pets. So what was I saying? Oh yeah. So I'm allergic to furry pets, to some kind of plants and some kind of grass and some kind of trees. And I didn't know, so that's what made my sinuses. And so my sinuses, the other doctor that I saw first had told me that I had sinuses, and that those are caused because of allergies. So when he told me that, that's why he sent me to the allergy doctor to do the scratch test. And once they figured out what I was allergic to, I had to go twice, 2 or 3 times a week to get shots which was on my arm, for the allergies. And it was supposed to make my sinuses go smaller because I had grape-sized sinuses. And what it is like a little ball that it's like right here in the back of your nose. and it's like it's covering your nostril kind of, so it's hard for me to breathe because of that. Um, so once we started the shots, I went for the shots for I think it was a year, and the sinuses kept were still there. They wouldn't get smaller or anything. So um, then the doctor told me, okay, well now that we know that the injections are not working, that they're not helping you, we can do surgery. And he said, okay, we can do surgery, but you have to keep in mind that it's not 100% gonna make your sinuses stop, so like they can come back. So we did the surgery. It was in 2017, December before. It was December 22nd, I remember. Because I was mad because I couldn't, my family didn't even let me eat pozole for Christmas. Oh my gosh. According to them, I started crying, but I don't remember that. Anyway, so they did the surgery December 22nd of 2017. And what they did, well, how the doctor explained it to me, what they did is like they put a little, I don't know what it is, a little tube or something through your nose that kind of burns it piece, and they burned it to like cut the sinus and bring it out piece by piece because it was big to just like pull it out. So that was a 45-minute surgery, according to the doctor. That's what they told me. I don't even know how long I was there for. But I remember I was nervous that day. I told my mom I was scared. She went with me. I just remember they put the IV on me, and then I went under anesthesia. They took me to a room and they were like, okay, count down from 10, and then I counted down, and I don't remember the rest until I woke up in a bed next to other people, because it wasn't like a hospital, it was just like a clinic where they do surgeries. I don't know. And so what they had was like curtains dividing each patient. So once that surgery was done, they put like I think it was like kind of like tampons. So what the doctor told me, he said it was like a tampon kind of covered for my nostril. So like they put it all the way up to wherever it grows, and they like cover it, and they like put a cotton right here, and then like taped it to my nose, and then I had to wear a face mask, and I couldn't take those off until they came off on their own. And because mine was on a Friday, usually it has to be there like 3 days. I mean, one day, and you see the doctor the next day, and he takes them off. Well, because mine was like on a Friday or something like that. I just remember the weekend was in the way, so he said, I'll see you until Monday. And so I had to keep them on unless they fell off on their own. So, I remember, I think they did fall off before I went to the appointment. And the doctor just checked me. So after that surgery happened, I was supposed to keep going to my shots, even though they weren't like they weren't making my sinus go away. It was gonna slow it down from growing again. So I stopped going. It was my fault because I stopped going to the shots. The reason why is because it was just too much. Like, and then I had to pay gas because I lived in Mobile and I had to go all the way to Riverside to get that. And then I had to go to school, and then I had to make time to go over there. And then also you need to be able to have time to go over there because after you get the shots, you have to wait like 30 minutes after until you could actually leave because they want to make sure that you're okay. So so I had to wait once I got the shots. So imagine you go to a doctor and then, like, you know, they take long to give you to get that thing done. So that took long, the process of waiting for them to actually give me my shots, and then having to wait another 30 minutes. That was like a whole 2 hours there. So I just stopped going, and my sinuses have grown back. I don't think they're as big because I don't feel like I felt before, but they are back, and that's why I breathe loud. So if I breathe loud, I'm sorry, you guys. If I sound like I'm sick, that is the reason why. And also because I have a sore throat, and on Saturday I was actually sick. But usually on a daily basis, yes, I sound kind of sick, and that is because of my sinuses. So yeah, you guys, I just wanted to share that with you guys because I was like, maybe they're annoyed of listening to me breathe loud, but I can't control that. So if you don't like it, I'm sorry, but don't watch. Hey guys, I'm back. I finished my makeup and I stopped recording because my cousin called me and I was on the phone. I was FaceTiming with her. But I finished my makeup. I just didn't put lipstick on because I'm eating right now. I made sopa yesterday. One of my cousins does this sopa like spaghetti, but I made it with sopa de caracol. And she puts like, she makes it like spaghetti, and then she puts crema y queso, mozzarella cheese. So, and it's really good. So that's how I make it now, and it's delicious. Make albóndigas later, and I'm gonna show you guys. I'm waiting for my brother to go to the store for me to get the veggies I need because I don't have all of them. So I'm gonna wait for him to go to the store. And yeah, then I'll show you guys how I make the albóndigas.